Assalamu alaikum and a very pleasant morning, girls. Today we are going to start our second unit, that is poetry. Okay, in that you have River Ones by R. Parthasarathi. Okay, here R. Parthasarathi will see the introduction about the author, the poet. Okay, Rajagopal Parthasarathi, born on 20th August 1934, is an Indian poet, translator, editor, and critic. He was a lecturer in English literature in Mumbai for 10 years before joining Oxford University Press in the year 1971 as a regional editor in Chennai. He moved to New Delhi in 1978. He is an associate professor of English and Ancient Studies at Skidmore College in Saratoga Springs, New York, United States. His work includes poetry from Leeds, published in 1968, and Rough Page, a long poem brought out by Oxford University Press in the year 1977. He was awarded the Ulka Poetry Prize of Poetry India in the year 1966. That is, Rajagopal Parthasarathi was born on 20th August 1934. He was an Indian poet, translator, and editor, as well as a critic. Okay, he has multi-talented personality. He was. Okay, he is not only a poet, he is also a translator. Translator, that is translating something in one language to the other language. Okay, then he was a lecturer in English literature in Mumbai. He served as a English literature lecturer for 10 years. Okay, where in Mumbai. Then he has joined to Oxford University Press in the year 1971, as well as a regional editor in Chennai. Is it clear? Okay, then he moved to New Delhi. After that, he moved to New Delhi in the year 1978. He is an associate professor of English and Ancient Studies at Skidmore College in Saratoga Springs, New York, United States. Okay, then his works include poetry for Leeds, which was published in the year 1968, and Rough Passage. Rough Passage is a very long poem which was brought out by Oxford University Press in the year 1977. Is that clear, ma? Okay. Then he was awarded the Ulka Prize, that is Ulka Poetry Prize for Poetry India in 1966. Okay, when he was awarded in the year 1966 because of his Poetry India. Is it clear? Okay. He was educated at Don Bosco High School and Siddharth College, Bombay. In 1963 to 64, he went to the University of Leeds in England as a British Council scholar. Is it clear? Okay. This is Parthasarathi. Then Parthasarathi started writing poems in his teenage. Okay, from his teenage he started writing poetry. His well-known works are Poetry from Leeds, Indian poets and Rough Passage, an original work. Poems have appeared both in Indian and foreign literary magazines and journals. Okay, his poetry not only published in India as well as in foreign literary magazines as well as in journal. Is it clear? He is an Indian author. He used to write about India. Okay. Then we'll see about the poem, just about the poem. Here, River Once. By the title itself, we will come to know. Here we can see the river, a river, comma, once. That is once upon a time. Is it clear? That is past tense. A river once is a powerful poem which indicates that it was a river once and it is no longer a river due to man's indifference to the beauty of nature. The poet expresses his sense of shock at the degradation of the river Vaigai, which flows through the city of Madurai. The poet seems to convey the idea that nature has made everything beautiful, but man has rendered it ugly because he has lost the sense of wonder and beauty. Here, the poet says about the river Vaigai. Once which flows very beautifully in the city of Madurai. Okay, which has many beautiful nature. Okay, but because of the man's indifference idea to the nature and beauty, it has lost now. Now it has become rendered and ugly. Is it clear? Okay, now we'll see the poetic lines. Girls, you please write down these poetical lines in your notebook. Okay, girls, we'll see the poetry. This is your poetry. It starts with paper boats, boys tickle my ribs, and buffaloes have turned me to a pond. There's eagle wood in my hair and stale flowers. Every evening, as bells roll in the forehead of temples, I see a man on the steps clean his ass. Kingfishers and egrets whom I fed have flown my paps. Also, emperors and poets who slept in my arms. I am become a seafarer now. No one has any use for Vaigai, river once, of this sweet city. By reading this poetical line itself, we'll come to know how he has written the poetry. Okay. Here the poem starts with paper boats. Boy, tickle my ribs, and buffaloes have turned me to a pond. That is, here the poet has written the poem as a monologue. Here he is using, that is, it is called as river, but the river itself. That is why he uses the personal pronoun to describe the condition of the river. Is it clear? Okay. That is, here I have shared the picture. With paper boats, boy, tickle my ribs. That is, tickling my ribs. Tickle, makes one shiver. Okay, if we touch someone's body, they will shiver. Okay, here by using the paper boats, the boys used to tickle my rivers. Here who is my here? Here the river is mine. Okay. And buffaloes have turned me to a pond. That is, the river has changed into pond because the buffaloes are making it dirty. Okay, is it clear? Okay. There is a eaglewood in my hair and stale flowers. That is, eaglewood, a long big trees. This is the eaglewood and the stale flowers. Is it clear, ma? Hope you people are getting my points. That is, the river is saying that once there was a eaglewood in my hairs, the stale flowers. Okay, this is the beauty. Here, the river is telling about the beauty, the nature. Okay. Every evening, as bell rolls in the forehead of temples, that is, every evening, you people know, no ma, when there is a temple where a man will be there. Okay, like priest will say, like pujari. Okay, what he will do every evening, he gets down and comes to the river on the steps to clean his arse. Arse, you people know well. Okay, the part of the body that you sit on bottom. Is it clear? Okay, to clean. What that man used to do? The man used to clean his bottom. Okay, it is very dirty, right? Yes or no? That man is making the river dirty. Okay. Then kingfishers. You people know well. Kingfishers. Okay. And egrets. Egrets means a long legged bird. Okay, it is egret. Kingfishers and egrets whom I fed have flown my paps. That is, whom once I have fed them. Okay. They used to come to the river, right? Yes or no? But now they are flown. Okay, they have fly away. My paps, that is the affection. Okay. Also emperors, the rulers, and poets. Okay, who slept in my arms? Okay, those who come and sit there to take rest or to see the beauty of the river. Okay, they're also gone now. I am become a seaver now. Who is I am here? That is the river. Okay, I am become a seaver. Seaver, you people know, where the wastage material comes there, right? Okay. I am become a seaver now. No one has any use for Vaigai river. Okay. Now it has changed. That beauty has changed into ugliness. Okay. Now there is no use of the Vaigai river. Once of this sweet city. This sweet city, the Vaigai river, the sweet river has changed into the sewer. Is that clear? Okay, by this your poetry ends, girls. Okay, hope you people have understood everything. Is that clear, ma? Okay. And this poem, that is River Once, the title River Once is highly suggestive. Okay, it indicates that it was a river once. That is, once upon a time it was a river, but now it has changed. Okay, and it is no longer a river because of man's indifference to the beauty of nature. Because of man, it has changed. That is, the beauty has changed into ugly. Can you get my points, girls? Okay. Then it indicates that it was a river once and it is no longer a river due to man's indifference to the beauty of nature. The poet expresses his sense of shock at the degradation of the river Vaigai, which flows through the city of Madurai. Using the device of contrast effectively, the poet shows how the river that was once the cradle of a glorious culture has now become a sewer. Okay, once that river was a glorious thing, but now it has changed into the sewer, that is wastage material. The river is personified as a mother. Yes, of course, we can see that where the poetical lines, kingfishers and egrets whom I fed have flown, my paps also emperors and poets. That is, in those lines we can see the motherhood. Okay, the mother river feels for her lost glory and speaks about her present pitiable condition. Okay, the Vaigai was a fast flowing perennial river once, and a glorious civilization flourished on its banks. Now it has become a playfield for boys, and the mischievous boys tickle the ribs. That is, by that line, the first line, we can imagine. Okay, that is the mischievous boys with paper boats. The word ribs has been used metaphorically for the banks of the rivers. Buffaloes have turned the river into a pond. We can see it. The beauty has changed into dirt and are wallowing in it. That is, they are making the river ugly. Okay. Once there were flower gardens on the banks of the river, and now one finds only thorny bushes and shrubs. Okay, that is, once upon in the past we can see the garden of flowers, but now it has changed into thorny bushes and shrubs. Okay, only the dried bushes and grasses are there. Okay, is it clear, ma? Okay, then here there is a eaglewood in my hair and stale flowers. Now a lot of eaglewood floats on the water, and stale flowers that are thrown into it can also be sun. Once she was the refuge of emperors and poets. The poets of the past came to her for inspiration. She inspired them to write great poetry. That is, by seeing the nature, the poet inspired by the river. Yes or no? And they used to write the glorious thing about the river. Once it is a glorious thing, but now it has turned into, that is, degradation. Is that clear? Okay. Here the poet makes a reference to the three great Tamil academies that flourished at Madurai in the ancient past, and to the great contribution made by the Sangam poets to the richness of the ancient Tamil poetry. In the past, birds like kingfishers and egrets were regular visitors, and as a mother, the river fed them. I told you in the previous itself, that is, as a mother, she used to take care the birds, okay, that is the kingfishers, egrets, etc. They used to visit daily, and the river used to feed them. But now it has changed. The poet presents an altogether different scene of the river today in a humorous and ironic vein. Every evening, when bells roll in the forehead of the temples, a man comes to the river for defecting in it, unmindful of the divine call of the temple bell. The poet presents this ugly scene to highlight man's indifference to the beauty of nature. Once, people congregated on the banks of the river Vaigai for noble purpose, but ironically, now they do so for different and unholy purposes. Okay. Then, now the river Vaigai has become a receptacle of refuse. Is it clear, ma? Can you get my points, girls? River Once is indeed a powerful poem, deeply felt and powerfully expressed. But this is small lines. It is very small poem. Only it is a very small poem. That is about 5 lines. Okay, but it expresses a powerful and deep meaning. Okay, we can feel the deep thought of the poet, which is expressed in this poem. The river is a symbol of the flow of life, but its present contaminated state, it is only a symbol what human life has become now. Anguish over decay of the river, that is the poet seems to convey the idea that nature has made everything beautiful, but man has rendered it ugly because he has lost the sense of wonder and beauty. The poet has succeeded in presenting this idea, telling through contrastive pen pictures. Yes, of course, girls, we can identify, yes or no, by reading the poetry itself. Is that clear? Okay. Okay, girls. Here, imagery in the poem. This poem is full of imagery. We can see. Yes or no? The imagery in the poem is vivid. Vivid, very clear. Okay. As the eaglewood and stale flowers float on the water of the river, the poet personifies the river as a woman, as a mother, and metaphorically speaks of eaglewood and stale flowers as being worked by a woman in her hair, and thus presents a realistic picture. Okay, that is, here you can see the eaglewood and the stale flowers. These are all the images. Okay, imagery which is very clear. Okay. Then the theme. The river Vaigai was once held in a great respect. That is a glorious thing. Now it has changed. Okay, has not only lost its respect, but has also become dirty and a carriage of that is garbage. Is that clear? It has not only lost its respect, it has changed into the siever, that is carrier of a garbage. Is that clear, ma? Can you get my points, girls? Okay, hope you people have understood everything. If you people have any doubts, please do comment in the comment box, girls. Then only I'll come to know that you people having doubts. Okay, surely I will clarify your doubts. Is that clear, ma? Okay, these things you have to take down in your notebook. Okay, girls? Okay. By this, I'll end. This is the end of the poem. Okay, girls. Thank you. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye. Allah Hafiz.